Okay. So yeah, once we click on register patient, so here yesterday up to birth date only it was showing. So now they have added two more sections. Contact info. So in contact info, we have to provide address and phone number. Okay, suppose test and test. Go here, gender, some gender, birth date, some birth date. And address we have to provide, at least one address we have to provide. And phone number, relatives. Okay, it is not a mandatory one. Then it is giving you the confirmation. If you want to verify this is also you can verify. Name, whether the name you are getting properly or not, you can verify. Gender you are selecting. Okay, whether you have selected the proper gender or not, that you have to verify. Address and phone number. These we need to verify. Okay, how we can verify, we'll see now. And also, after clicking on confirmation, we are getting some pop-up. Okay, so here address, we already written the code for address in the registration page. Address element and phone number element. Address element and phone number element. So methods we have written here. Phone number element, setting the phone number element, and setting the address. So now here in the last page, confirmation page, I have to verify I'm getting the proper phone number. I have to verify whether I'm getting proper gender or not. Address also I need to verify. Okay. So verify confirm details. I'm writing a method as public void verify confirm details. So here I want to verify gender, address, phone number. I need to pass string gender, string address, and string phone number. These three I need to verify. How we can verify? So these are the, see, by looking at these elements from UI only you have to identify. This can be span or this can be label. Sometimes this can be a div also. Okay, so inspect it. Inspect it, and so gender. This is a span. Okay, span contains the gender and its parent tag, p tag, contains the actual value. Okay, write a comma. So for all these, it will be common. If you expand, address also will have the same, notation, same structure. For phone number also it has the same structure. This is phone number, right? Same structure. You need to write a common XPath. Control F. Common XPath. Okay, so double slash your span contains some text. What is the text? You can differentiate with, suppose let's take gender. Okay, and its parent P. You are getting only one. So for all your other elements also you can use the same H. You need to change this value. Okay, what you can do is, so I want to write three elements to identify these three. Private dot find element by dot XPath. XPath string I have to provide here. So I want to create 3. So let me use this locator. Next to this locator and this locator. Okay, 3 elements we need to verify. Okay, here gender. Okay, female. Address Hyderabad, phone number, some phone number. You need to verify this. What you have to do is if condition, if this element, this particular element dot get text. Get text means inside the P we have text. You are fetching that text. Dot trim. If it has some spaces before and after, sometimes these values can contain spaces before and after. If you take the address, after address, see you can see some space. Phone number, you can see some space. Okay. So here trim dot equal ignore case. Equal ignore case, which means it won't check whether it is capital or small letter. So it should equals to the gender which I am passing. Okay, this is one condition. Okay, you can use the same condition here. Okay, now it is address. Similarly, you need to verify phone number. This is phone number. But here the span we should change. So here first is phone number. Copy this phone number here. So remove the space also because we are using contents. So then address, copy it, address. Okay, if conditions. If and this is also one more if condition. Okay. So in 3 cases, you have to get the true. Okay, you can check here return true or return false, or you can directly write separate methods. Okay, how you can write? So let me take some existing method. So here, are we taking any boolean? Yes. What you can do is instead of writing all these 3 into single method, I will create 3 methods. Okay, one is verify gender in confirm popup. Verify gender in confirm popup. This one verify address in confirm popup. Similarly, so verify phone number in confirm popup. Okay, the code you can copy from here. So directly you can say this is, we have 3, right? So this you can cut here, or this you can copy and paste here. Address you can copy from here and you can paste here. And similarly phone number. Okay, so instead of using if condition, what you can do, simply you can return the value. Okay, so here I cut it. Here I will return this. And similarly, phone number. Cut from here and use here. Okay, so these if you want to maintain as elements using what? Using annotation. What you can do? So we already given the names for gender, address, and phone number. Okay, do not use, keep it as it is here. Okay, so you can directly call these methods. Directly call these methods into your script. Into your script. Okay, go to your test here. After clicking on confirmation, button, here again it is asking for confirm button. Okay, one more confirm button it is asking. Cancel or confirm. Okay, so registration page dot verify gender. Gender you have to pass. Okay, but whenever you are selecting gender, you are selecting as F. So here you need to pass it as female. Or again, you have to set the conditions in the method. So I want to verify address. The same address you can pass. You need to verify phone number. The same phone number you can pass here. Okay, if you want to put assertions, yes, you can put the assertions. These are the assertions. If anyone is failing, it will be stopped at that point. Okay, now we have one more confirm button. Let's see whether we are able to identify that confirm button with the existing code. So here we have confirm button input value equals to confirm. Go here, Control F and Control V. Yeah, so we have only one. You can use the same method. Okay, so here this is the confirm button. You can call again, click on confirm. After confirm, what I am doing is, so here there are again two elements. Why it is taking this much time? Yeah. After clicking on confirm, so in this page, I have to, so I want to verify this name. Okay, so here inspect this name. Okay, person name, given name. We have unique class. You can use unique class also. Class name also you can use unique. Unique. And for, okay, so here you can take this text and also you have person family name. This is also unique. You can get these two names. You can get these two names and you can verify. Okay, how I write this is, what is this page? This page is medical record page. This is medical record page, not registration page. So let me create a new class. New class medical record. So copy this constructor and all from some class. Go to medical record. So this is the medical record. Change the constructor and assign the constructor also. And it should extends base test. Now we have to write verify name. Verify name. Whenever you are verifying, you should accept the name. You need to compare with the name, which returns Boolean value. Okay, so you have to return some Boolean value. As of now, false. I want to make it as a public. So here we have two names. We have two names. Okay, one is first name, one is given name, second one is family name. Okay, you have class name property. What you can do is, so here let me write one is family name and another one is given name. You have two classes. So let me copy these annotations from here to my medical record. The first one is given name label, given name label, which is a class. We are identifying with class name. What is the class name value? This is the given name. Similarly, family name, which is again class. You can use the class name value. Okay, now if you want to form the full name, okay, so here what you have to do, dot get text dot trim plus this family name dot get text dot trim. Okay, these both should be equals to, these both should be equals to equal ignore case. My name, whatever the name I'm passing, that name. Okay, if it is equals to this, return it. Getting or not, how I am writing the script. Okay, verify patient name. Next, what I have to verify? I need to verify phone number and address also. Okay, if I want to get the phone number and address, what I have to do? First, I need to click on this show.
Shiva.
Yes. Yes, yes. Yeah, tell me, Kalyan. Hello?
Shiva, can you tell what is the exact meaning of equals ignore case?
What is case? You have to understand first. Okay. Equal, you already know, right? Equal, you already know. What is case? You have to know. So when we have characters using strings, okay, there are two cases. One is lower case. Lower case means all letters will be in small letters. All letters will be in small letters. we have uppercase. All letters will be in capital letters, uppercase. If you use ignore case, it won't consider either upper or lower. Suppose if you write A or small a, it takes both as same. Okay, so here if you have some name like this, and another name if you have like this, if you want to compare these two, these are not equal. Okay, but you can, if you want to make this as equal, if you want to ignore this case sensitivity, this capital N and small n, so in string we have method equal ignore case method. Okay, so this name equal ignore case this name.
Okay, Shiva.
Okay, so it will give the true. In this case, you will get false. In this case, you will get true. Okay, here to represent this in string, we have one more method. Equals method. Again, it will become false. It works as a double equals. So here, when you use equal ignore case, so it will ignore the case sensitivity. Both it will take it as small or take it as capital letter. Okay, so now what I have to do is, so here I need to get the address and telephone number. So before getting this is show contact info. This is show contact info. It has some ID. Okay, let me find out. Show contact ID. Okay, so here the class is showing as show. Okay, if I expand it, there is one property changing here. For suppose if you observe this anchor tag, when it is expanded, it is showing as expanded. When I minimize it, the expanded is disappearing. Okay, if I want to get the phone number, okay, so I need to expand it. Okay, so that time what you will do, you will click on this. Okay, you will take this value. But if it is already in open, do we need to click? No, right? So what we have to do is, here we have to put one condition. Okay, so first we have to identify this anchor tag element. ID equals to it is showing as 1. This anchor tag showing as 1. Okay, this element we have to identify and we have to read this class property. If it has expanded, means it is already expanded. If it doesn't contain the expand, means we have to click on that element, this particular element, then we have to take the phone number. How we can write in this case? Okay, first what I do is, this is, one second, why it is not working? Unable to perform anything now. So let me refresh. Yeah, show contact info. Why am I unable to perform any action here? I'm unable to click anything here. This is not interacting. Okay, click on home page also, it is not interacting. Okay, let me do one thing. Let me go to home page, find patient. No, I'm unable to interact with this browser. Okay, let me rerun. Okay, up to some part we have written the code, right? Let me rerun. Yeah, it is interacting now. Okay, so up to now confirming the details, it will add. It is confirmed. Okay, now it is showing some page. Here it will fail, but in this page we need. Yeah. So here this is show contact info, hide contact info. Okay, this element I have to identify first. This is a link basically. This is a link. This anchor tag. We have ID. Okay, show hide contact info. Show hide contact info. So you can write element show hide contact info element. Okay, it is a class again, ID. It is not class ID. So let me cut from here. This ID I have to pass as a value. This ID I have to pass as a value. So now what I have to do is I want to get the address. I want to get the telephone number from the show and hide or from the this medical record page. Okay, let me write one method. Get address. Okay, one more method I am writing. So let me make it as void get phone number. Get address and get phone number. Okay, so before getting this address, phone number and address, what you have to do, either you have to expand. If it is already expanded, you should not do anything. Okay, so what we can do is, so this element, if this element dot get attribute, if you want to get the, if there is one element, if you want to get the attribute, some attribute, ID, href, class, if you want to get the attribute value, this ID, this tag related attribute value, we have method get attribute method. Suppose if I want to get the class value, I can pass class. I can pass class. This show hide contact info element dot get attribute dot class, which prints some string. That class value it will print. So if it is contains, if it is doesn't contain expand, okay, if it is hidden, if it is doesn't contain expand, which means dot, we have contains methods, not concat, contains. Contains expand. If it is contains expand, so we no need to click on. We no need to click on. So I cut from here. This contains I cut from here. This contains expand. If it is contains expand, what happened? Get attribute dot class contains expand. Okay, this is the statement we are using. If it contains expand, I no need to click on this because it is already open. If it is not contains expand, what I have to do? I have to expand it. Okay, so in if condition, if it is contains expand, no need to do. If it is not contains expand, in else contains, in else block, what you have to do? So you have to click on this element. You have to click on this element. Okay, if it is contains expand, no need to click. If it doesn't contain expands, which means else if it is not contains expand, it comes to else condition, then you have to click this. Instead of it, what you can do is you can put not here and you can call this method here instead of writing into else block. If expand is contains, it will give true. If it doesn't contains expand, it will give false. We are making false as true. Then it will go into this if condition, then it will click. Okay, now after clicking, what I can do is I can get this value from this particular. So here you have span address. EM contains address and its parent span. EM contains telephone number and its parent span. And inside that span you have phone number. What you can write is double slash EM contains text. Which text? Address. Address. Its parent span. Text we require. In its parent span, you have this is the parent span, and this is also one parent span. In the parent span, you have this text, Hyderabad text. Okay, so get that text. So for getting the address, okay, after clicking, so this is driver dot find element. Okay, instead of that, what I do is just to write XPath. This is my XPath for address. Address element. No need to write this. So here from the address element, I need to get the text. Get text dot trim. Okay, so this is to get the address rate. I will return it. Return. So it should be string. Whenever you are using return, you must store into some variable. I want to use this as a string. Similarly, get phone number. Okay, return some string. Some string. Phone number string. Okay, similarly, XPath for address element, you can write telephone number. Telephone number element. Okay, so to get the telephone number element, this is telephone number, parent span. Inside the span, you have the phone number. So this XPath you have to pass it to here. So now from this, you can copy the same thing. You can put here, instead of address element, you can put telephone name. So here you need to verify the, and again, so this is, if it is already expanded, then do not click. If it is not expanded, then click it. Okay. So this method get attribute is to get the some attribute value. Suppose if you want to get, if you are identifying some element with ID. Okay, if you want to get that element class, you can use get attribute method. If you want to get the style, you can use the get attribute method. Okay. So now I want to verify the address and phone number. Okay. Verify address and verify phone number, telephone number. Okay, so you already have the method to get the address. Okay, this dot get address. This dot get address equal ignore case. This is address. Okay. Similarly, for telephone number also, if you want to verify telephone number, get telephone number. So what is the method we return? Get address, get phone number. Okay, phone number it is. We have two methods now. So create a object for your medical record. What you have to do? Declare it first. Medical record. This you have to initialize. New medical record. So use this medical record for verification. Here, medical record dot verify name, patient name. Patient name we are passing as this. Similarly, verify address, pass the address, and verify phone number, telephone number. So here, pass the phone number. Okay, after verification, I need to click on home button. This is the home button. Okay, so it has anchor tag. It doesn't contain any name, but it is having some I tag, information tag. I equals to I class equals to it has only one, and its parent anchor tag, parent anchor tag. For its I tag, parent is anchor tag only, right? But why it is not showing? Okay, so I tag. You can use this XPath. Okay, where I write this is I write in the home page. Here, home button, home icon, home icon. This is the XPath. Okay, so click home icon. Let me write one method. Click home icon. So this home icon dot click. Okay, now I have to call this method. So go to your test. This is in the home page. Home page dot click home icon. So now you can click on find patient and you can find the patient. Okay, this is the flow. Okay, so this entire flow only, okay, we will cover in the framework. Okay, after this, I won't automate anything. Okay, there are few scenarios. Okay, for few scenarios, I will automate, but most of the time we will reuse this code. Okay, from here. Okay, so now what I have to do is, so let me rerun this. Let's check. We will get some failures. Okay, for those we need to set up few more configuration that I will explain. So it is added the details. Again, it has to verify. So the details in this page. But here we might get failed. Let's see. So here assertion is failed. Which assertion? Female. It is not showing female. Huh? When we add the details, we selected as female, right? But it is not showing the female. Okay, so why? Here there is one issue. After clicking on confirmation, it is taking some time. It is taking some time, it seems. But if it is taking some time, that time we will get no such element exception. But still we are getting, still it is executing this statement, which means this element is available, but we are getting some other value. Okay, go to confirmation pop-up. We are trim, we are performing. Okay, let me check. Register patient. Suppose let me give some dummy details. Click on gender, female. Next, some date of birth. Click address. Then click on phone number. Then click on next. So this is the, when we click on next, okay, so here, so there is one issue, I think. So here, after entering phone number, then click on next and next, then click on confirm button. Okay, this is fine. Okay. Phone number, click on next. Then after clicking on next, we don't have confirmation button. First of all, we should not do this. This is one issue. That is the issue, it seems. That is the issue only. So we are clicking on confirmation button without verifying it. It is navigating to the other page. Okay, that time it is unable to identify these elements. Okay, so now, so let me rerun it. But sometimes we get some failures. Okay, those we need to handle. Yeah, so now it has clicked on the details. Okay, it is showing that there are multiple records added with the same name. Okay, so would you like to open which one? Okay, today you have added all these details. Okay, so it is asking, there are same with same details, there are some more details. Okay, which one you want to open? Okay, before confirming it, all details are already available. Okay, what I do is here, I will delete these records. Go to find patient. So here we have 3 records, right? Each one I will delete it. Then we will rerun. So delete patient. Reason NA. Deleted. Okay, then come back to again. This is also I will delete. Again, it is NA. Okay, but delete also we need to write some code because every time we are adding record, right? So duplicate record it won't add. Okay, delete this. Okay, let me rerun now.
Shiva, in real time also, if we face like this, then
Yeah, every time after adding that record, we have to do delete. Okay, through the coding only. Okay, let me rerun. So here, I think we got some issue. That issue I will explain. Yeah, so here, assertion exception. Okay, so here it is working very fast, right? Okay, so here female Hyderabad phone number we are trying to add. Okay, it is working very faster. So that time to load this content, I think it is taking time to load this content. Here only it is failing. Here only it is failing. Okay, so let me put these assertions in medical record page also. Here itself it is failing. After clicking on next button to render these details, this taking some time, some milliseconds of time. But your execution, it won't wait for even half millisecond also, it won't wait. Okay, to render this. What we have to do is we have to wait to render these details. Okay, we can use thread.sleep in this case. Thread.sleep. And also we have other things. Okay, I want to maintain as 5,000 milliseconds, which means 5 seconds. Okay, let me cancel it, log out and rerun. See, we will get this type of issues. So again, we are getting issue now. So 5 seconds wait time we have given here, but let's see. Still it is failing. So what I do is, so here, verify gender confirmation pop-up. Okay, here, so gender p tag we are taking and also gender we are comparing. Okay, what I do is, let me print this gender. What I'm getting here. Gender from confirmation. And also, let me check the XPath for gender. This is the gender element, which is there in the span. Since parent P, female, we have value. So what is the XPath? Contains text gender. Yeah, this is correct only. So let me try to identify this paragraph tag of gender. Okay, it is coming. But let's see what is the value we are getting for this paragraph tag. So here we are passed as a female, but and also we have to check here whether we pass it the female. Yes. So go here, return if it is equal case to equal. This is also fine. Okay, let me run again one more time. So see, like this we have to do the dry run and we have to check like whether it is passing or not. If everything is passing, then only we have to commit our changes to Git. We should not blindly write some code and we should not push to Git. So let it fail, but let's see what is the value we are getting in the place of gender. Yeah, so here it is failing, but let's see. It is waiting for 5 seconds. Female only we are getting. Gender from confirmation. Oh, okay. We are getting, okay, full value. Full value means both the values we are getting from the paragraph tag, both the values we are getting. Not only female, it is also fetching gender plus female. Both it is fetching. This gender plus female. You can see, you can observe here. Okay, in this case, how we can handle instead of equal ignore case, we can use contains. Contains method. Okay, in all cases, use the contains method.
Contains method means Shiva.
So if this particular text containing this gender value,
Female or not. Okay.
email is containing or not. Okay, so address is containing or not if you are taking address. So then can you check the case sensitivity with the contains method? Contains equal ignore, we don't have that method. Then what you have to do? Dot to lowercase. Okay, this address also you need to make it as to lowercase. Getting or not? So the entire value, this entire value I'm changing to lowercase, small letters. Okay, this is also I'm changing to small letters. Then it will compare in the small letters only, right? Both small letters. Okay, like this you can handle. If you are using contains method, you cannot use the equal ignore case. Then you have to convert into lowercase or uppercase. This is also again you have to convert into lowercase. And this one you have to convert into lowercase. So here, okay, so even though you convert into lowercase, this phone number it won't convert, right? It fails in some other point that I will explain. Okay, as of now, cancel it, log out. Then close the browser. Rerun again. See, Now it is clicked on confirmation button. Then it is moved to the next page. Let's see whether it is expanding or not, whether it is failing or not. So it is failed. It is failed due to no such element. Why we are getting no such element in this case? Okay, with the dot personal hyphen given this locator. Okay, it is unable to identify the element. Why it is unable to identify the element? Your execution is not waiting for this page. It is available, but your execution is not waiting for this page. Why? Your execution is working very faster. Okay, either you have to stop the execution after clicking on confirmation, either you have to stop the execution for 5 seconds, or we have one more thing. Okay, if you want to wait for a particular element to load on the UI, to load on the web page, if you want to wait for some particular time for all your elements, every time, okay, it has to wait for 10 seconds, maximum 10 seconds, okay, to render this element on the web page. Okay, to load this element on the web page, if you want to wait for some time, every time. Okay, so you can, instead of using this hard coded value, you can set up in the for all your elements, you can set up in the configuration level. Configuration level means at the starting of your script only, you can set up that. How you can set up? You can simply use
Implicit wait.
okay, manage dot implicitly wait timeouts. So we have one more method, timeouts. So these are chaining of methods. We have implicitly wait is the method. For each and element, 10 seconds I want to wait. Okay, time in seconds we have to provide. Time unit. Time unit. What is the time unit? I want to wait for 10 seconds. Use seconds. Use seconds. If you configure this, for each and every element, it waits for 10 seconds. Okay, maximum 10 seconds it waits. Suppose if the element loaded in within 1 second, within half second, within millisecond, it won't wait for 10 seconds. Okay, it will move on to the next statement. But coming to this thread.sleep, suppose after clicking on confirmation button, this statement is taking some two seconds to load on the UI. Okay, do we need to wait for 5 seconds? No, right? 2 seconds are enough. But in the second run, it is taking 5 seconds to load. So 2 seconds is not enough. Again, we have to change to 5 seconds. Instead of that, instead of hard coding the values like this, instead of hard coding the values, wait times like this, we can set up the implicit wait, like using driver manage timeouts. We can use implicit timeout. We can give n number of seconds or hours or milliseconds. See, minutes also you can provide 10 minutes, milliseconds you can provide, microseconds, hours also you can provide. So generally we put seconds. Okay, so maximum 10 seconds wait for the element. If it is not found maximum 10 seconds, in maximum 10 seconds, then fail it. Okay, so if you configure this, it will be applicable for all your elements. Okay, for each and every element, it waits maximum 10 seconds. Maximum 10 seconds. If it is identified, if it is loaded in 1 second, then it won't wait for 10 seconds. Okay, so we can configure this implicit wait. So now let me rerun this. It should not wait. It should not fail basically. So I should delete that record. So let me refresh. From here, I will delete that record. Main. Let me delete that record. So for delete also we have to write. Delete. Okay, so let it be. So let me rerun this. Now it should no, it should not fail now. It has to at least goes to the find patient page. This is registering a patient. So after clicking on confirmation, so to load this page, it is taking time, right? So earlier, okay, it has failed due to that reason. Now it has to click on show contact info, then it has to verify. But let's see what's happening here. So here again we got the issue. So we are getting assertion here in line number 70. Here it is trying to identify this zonal B, but it is not giving that data. Okay, let me go to this patient page. Okay, here we are getting with this. Okay, so here I did one mistake. Okay, so here I'm getting first name, given name. Here I'm getting last name. When I add two names, there is no space between here. But here we are passing with space. But in the logic, here in this logic, we didn't put the space. Okay, so what I can do is just put plus double quote space. Okay, given name space last name, then it will equals to your name. Okay, that is the reason it is failing. Okay, let me rerun it. See, while dry run only, you will get to know all these issues. So let me delete this record. Log out, then rerun. After clicking on confirmation, so now it has to verify the name in medical record, then it is expanded. Okay, so it has to verify the phone number and the address. Then it has to click on home button, but here we got one more issue. But before that, this phone number also, this address also we are getting issue. Okay, I think when we are getting this address, okay, so the attribute it is printed, that is fine. Okay, it is expanded. Get a text, when we use this get text method, okay, I think this is also printing both address and value. Okay, so here what I have to do is, instead of equal ignore case, I need to use contains. Here I need to convert into two lowercase dot. See how to handle the situations, failure situations in the automation. Okay, verify phone number. Okay, so like this you have to do. You need to convert into lowercase and you have to use the contains method. So again, same story. Just rerun again by deleting this record. Okay, how to avoid this problem, I will explain. Okay, so we have different concepts, setup and tear down. Setup and tear down concepts. Okay, before and after concepts in TestNG, setup and tear down concepts in JUnit. Okay, those how to use we'll discuss tomorrow. Tomorrow complete unit test library class. So from today I will complete this scripting part. Tomorrow I will explain how to use the unit test libraries. Okay. Record is added. Then it will verify the name. Okay, it is expanded. Phone number also it has to verify. So still we are getting the issue. Again we are getting the issue. So what I have to do is, so here get address we are calling. What it is printing, let's see. So address element. Okay, parent span, this is fine. This is also fine. Okay, so let me print these values before similarly I print phone number. So this has to be, oh, we are in the same page, right? What we can do is, so from this page only, so we can delete this. So rerun and check the, or you can do, you can debug also. Okay, where it is exactly failing. Okay, what is the value you are getting here? You can check here and you can debug also. But as of now, just we print the details, then we will check. So see here, let's see the output of. So we are getting address as Hyderabad. Okay. So it must be pass. Okay, let's click here. But address, at the address only we are getting the issue. Address HYDERABAD. Okay, this is fine. The same address we given here. So verify address. Get address, two lowercase, contains address. Then what is the issue? We are getting false. Okay, and again phone number, telephone number. Okay, we are using this telephone number, get telephone number. To go to here, this is telephone number only. But why it is printing address? Okay, Hyderabad / address. It is printing like this. Okay, it is printing. In next line, it is printing address. Hyderabad next line it is printing address. Okay, then how we can handle this type of situations? This type of situation, if we are getting in a 2 lines, how we can handle? Okay, this we will discuss tomorrow. Okay, so now we crossed almost half an hour. So if it is printing in the next line, if it is printing in the same line, it might work. But it is printing in the next line. Hyderabad address, it is printing in a next line. Hyderabad and address it is printing, but it is printing in next line. In this case, how we can, okay, 2 lines we have, how we can convert into a single line and how we can compare. Okay, this we will discuss tomorrow. So generally, if you have some string, str equals to, you cannot write like this. You cannot write like this. Okay, let me put semicolon. It is giving the error, right? Okay, here it is printing in 2 lines. In this case, how we can handle it? Okay, so for suppose, let's take like this, and here, if you added like this. Okay, so let me put Hyderabad, and this is address. Okay, here you have a method, main method. Okay, what I do is this, I cut it from here and go to some home page. So write main method. So if I write the main method, what I can do from here, this class 11 I can run, right? str dot contains. So what we are using, 2 lowercase dot contains, whether we are using contains or concat. Contains, again use Hyderabad. Okay, whether it is printing true or false, let's see. So run it. Just run it. You are getting false. Getting or not? The same case. Okay, it is taking the value as Hyderabad and address. Okay, but Hyderabad is available in the string. But when you are comparing, it is giving as false. It has to give true, right? How to handle, how to convert this into a single line. Okay, this we will discuss tomorrow. Okay, this we will discuss tomorrow. Okay, let me stop recording.